Hey guys.
Check complete. Let's head over to the bar.
Yes. So we're back again with another episode of the VAR Bar. I'm your host of the absolute most, Andrew, aka Rapping Drew, aka a back-to-back loser. And I'm joined by my compadre, my mate from a long time, Jay to the Mace. Hey, I have to tell you guys, man, Jay Mace, he's been singing for 2 weeks now. He's been singing before the pod. Pure vocals, pure lyrics, obscene tunes. You know what I mean? Why are you so happy, man?
Hey, man, life is good. What can I say?
Well, life is good.
Life is good. Top
Why
of
is
the
life
league.
good, man? Explain to us, man.
Well,
Top of the league.
Top of the league.
Is that what we're celebrating?
No,
I'm just top of the league.
I'm just telling you why life is good. I'm not saying I'm celebrating. I'm just telling you why life is good. I mean, you already told us you got back-to-back L, so it's pretty depressing in the land of the Liverpool, the Scouser. Depressing state of affairs, bruh.
Depressing is a stretch, to be honest.
Okay,
it's just not ideal at the moment. Of course, if you're joining us, please like, subscribe, and follow us on all our socials, VAR Bar Podcast or VAR Bar Pod on Insta. If you're joining the live as well, please share the link around. Tell your mate, your cousin, your mama, your daddy, everyone.
Your dog, your cats, your birds.
If you want to join the conversations as well, please, man. Join the chat, man. We need a chat. We need a chat on and popping. Know what I mean? And man, let's get with the shits, man. Let's start with who we started with? Arsenal, Liverpool. You go, man. You're top of the league. Who do you want to start with?
No, don't start that rubbish, bro.
You're top of the league, bro.
You start with Liverpool.
You decide how we go.
We do Liverpool first, and then we finish with some positivity. You know how it goes. A little bit. Or we can do United. Why not? I'm sure they're.
Nah. We have to start with. We can't start with bottom feeders, man. We have to start with. You know what I mean?
All right, let's get it. Let's do
the league leaders. All right, let's start with Liverpool then, man. Because obviously, I would say that obviously Liverpool are kind of like the talk of the town at the moment. Start of the season. Off the back of winning the league, in the end, in a convincing manner, and then obviously going into the summer window, losing a couple of key players, but obviously buying a lot of quality, obviously on paper as well. So there was pretty much a lot of optimism, a lot of excitement from Liverpool fans, and a lot of concern. A little bit envious, a little bit of from the rivals looking at Liverpool, looking at what's going on. You know what I mean? And obviously we just finished game week 7, and there's kind of like a picture that has been painted in terms of the start of Liverpool. And if we have to go back, obviously it was the first 5 games, won all the games, but it wasn't all in a convincing way in terms of they could have easily been draws those games, not necessarily losses, but they could have been draws some of those games. And then obviously our first loss came at the hands of Crystal Palace this time last week. Then we had a midweek game in the Champions League against Galatasaray in Istanbul, lost that one as well. And then we had a game yesterday, Saturday, against Chelsea, prime time, lost that game as well. Now, for me, obviously at the start of this, free game, whatever we had, this free game juncture, for me, all are winnable, all should have been won. People are telling me Palace are a super team. You don't go to Selhurst Park and collect 3 points, whatever. Galatasaray, Istanbul is a scary place, not it's intimidated, You don't go in there, collect 3 points, whatever. People tell me Chelsea, they're not it, they're not that, whatever. Chelsea is the one where you should collect your 3 points. We left with 0 points. And this is my issue. And this is why I don't like to talk in hindsight, because I like to just talk in regards to what should be done as a team, what you have on paper, as the stature of your club, and what you should be doing if you have a particular ambition, right? All these games should have been won. There's no Selhurst Park, Crystal Palace, they won, they're unbeaten in 20 games. There's no Istanbul, Iskari, Galatasaray, and then Chelsea. If anything, like I said a couple of weeks ago as well, if anything, we lose the Chelsea game. If anything, in my perspective. Because that is the big team, that is the team with stature, that is the team that has, at least the players that can hurt you. Is there such thing as foresight in foresight? Because we'll touch on the game in a minute, in terms of how Chelsea came into the game and how I'm thinking now, out of all these 3 games, on paper, Chelsea should have been the winnable one. Do you agree?
Not necessarily. And I'll tell you what, I think your position is we should have won all these games without taking into account that Liverpool have not been good. So you can't win all these games if you're not good and if you're not playing well. You haven't been playing well. So of course you're going to lose at Palace, you were going to lose in Turkey, and Chelsea. The Chelsea one, I thought, okay, you can get a draw. But losing that game was more of like, okay, this is what we've been saying.
So before the Palace and Galatasaray game, you thought, based on Liverpool's first 5 seasons, they are losing these games. Is that what you thought?
5 games, seasons of games.
Yeah, no. Based on the first 5 games, so okay, before the Palace game,
season. Yeah, cool.
Did you think, Liverpool are losing the Palace and the Istanbul game? Is that what you thought?
No, I didn't think Liverpool were going to lose because you don't know. But what I knew is Liverpool are not going to turn up. They're not going to
No.
They're form from us. Yeah, I'm hearing you. So the point.
No, my words carefully, because I started off by saying we shouldn't be losing these games. So did you thought before those games happened that we would lose those games?
I didn't think 100% you would lose it. I didn't even think 100% you will win it.
That's fair.
So I knew Liverpool's form at the moment isn't great. And we've been seeing signs of it from the past 5 games already, 4 or 5 games already played. So with that particular form, I'm not going into those games thinking, Liverpool are going to win it. And that's basically what played out. So for me, I think losing is more of a accurate result and kind of confirms what we all been thinking. The bill is due, bro. You can't be locking games and winning games last minute without it finally coming to bite you in your ass. You don't control games. You have possession, but we can dive into it. But you have possession, you don't control games. You've done a massive surgery on your squad, and there isn't no expectation that things are going to fix itself. Coming to the second season with Slot, and now this is Slot's team. Slot has to manage. I think arguments has been raised that Slot inherited Klopp's team, so he just didn't change much and took it. Managed well. I'm not removing any credit from me. I'll give him credit. Managed well, but this season is his time to coach. And there are certain things, and we'll jump into the match. There's certain things which he did, which I thought, that's interesting. I wouldn't, of course, I'm not a coach, but I wouldn't want my coach doing that, especially with the team Liverpool have actually. So yeah, we can dive into it, but to answer your question.
Man. That's fair. For me, I felt like, of course, we haven't been playing well. A bad result was due. Of course, I understand all that. But I do think at the same time that with the players that we have, games against Palace, definitely Istanbul against Galatasaray, you should not be losing such games. You know what I mean? And that's what's frustrating. And obviously, that will all fall down on the manager. Now let's discuss the Chelsea game, and I just want to get the lineup in front of me.
Yeah.
I just want to get the lineup in front of me here. So, give me 2 secs. I see the chat is popping as well. Let me quickly go to the chat before we go there. So, Press, Amoom, Tabs, out here chatting shit. Amoom saying they're so long you can play poorly and scrape through in the 90-minute. Poor form catches up to everyone. Of course, it does. Tab is saying we knew you didn't look good. I warned you. Press saying already lost half of the games. You lost all season. You lost all last season in the Prem. Already lost half the game. You lost all season year in the Prem. That back to back is looking shaky. I'm guessing he's referring to. I'm saying, where do you feel like the key frailties are in your squad? Where do you feel the key frailties in your squad are today, Drew? I mean, the key frailties is at this moment of time is clear, man. That is kind of across the board, man. I think if we're gonna let's go through the Chelsea game and then I'll explain in terms of like our key frailties. So this Chelsea game, when the lineups came out, of course, I think the Liverpool lineup kind of picked itself. I think like Liverpool fans, we've been mulling and talking about how Klopp should play. Some people have been saying we should use Kirkes and Frimpong as, wing backs, do the 3 at the back thing and try and play that. Some people are saying Matt 10 needs to get out, play Curtis Jones. Some are saying play Ekitike and Isak, remove Cody Gakpo. Some are saying let's play 4-4-2 Diamond, Ancelotti 09 style. A lot of things have been said. Slot maintained with his 4-2-3-1. Cody Gakpo, Dominic Szoboszlai, Alexander Isak, the front 4, and then a midfield of Alex McAllister and Ryan Gravenberch, and then Conor Bradley was the right back in question. Now, let's go to the Chelsea team. So obviously before this game, we knew that Chelsea were not going to be full strength. No Cole Palmer, which is their main danger man, which is their main whatever. Even though Cole Palmer, against Liverpool, he hasn't necessarily been stressing us. Against many big teams, to be honest, he doesn't really turn up in those games. But he's their main guy.
Mm-hmm.
Who else were they losing? At the back, they didn't have Fofana, Tosin. They didn't have
Colwill, of course, got the ACL.
Colwill, Liam Delap, Trevor Chalobah had a straight red card.
Yeah.
No Colwill. So they started with young Joshua Champong. They started with Badia Shit. We were coining him as Badia Shit because he's, we think he's shit. Reece James playing in the midfield. Alejandro Garnacho that everyone has wrote off was playing as well. Joao Pedro up front. Enzo Fernandez behind. I'm looking at this here, and I'm looking at my team, and I'm thinking this is food. This is the ayamache with plantain, white rice. This is food, brother. And not in the sense of like, we've been playing shit, we're not informed, so we can't get a result. But in the sense of like, you've lost 2 games. This is the game where you have to, show. This was the perfect game for us to get back to basics. That's how I saw it. You know what I mean? That's literally how I saw it. So I thought, let's get this shit cracking. It was far from that from minute 1. I think like from the first, let's say when the 1-0 went in, from that point onwards, you knew it was going to be a long day for Liverpool. A very long day. And our key frailties, especially in that game, what's been highlighted throughout the season. We can't build up from the back. We can't build up from the back again. And obviously, people are saying, the lack of trend is an issue with that, which I kind of agree with. Konate looks like a deer in headlight. He doesn't know who to pass to. The whole Van Dijk passing it to Gravenberch and Gravenberch doing his turn. It works once, it works twice, but it won't work 3-4 times, especially against the Caicedo. It's not going to click for the whole game. Milos Kerkez was having a very tough time progressing anything from that left-hand side. Let's go to our midfield. Dominic Szoboszlai, he was the one that at least tried. That at least tried to do something. That we tried to do stuff. Tried to have some sort of quality in our build-up. Ryan Gravenberch, we all know that he's not necessarily good at that part of the game. And obviously, it was particularly highlighted in this particular game. Mohamed Salah, Cody Gakpo, they weren't like real outlets. They weren't freeing themselves. They weren't making space for themselves. And that in that turn, it isolates Alexander Isak. You know what I mean? Because people are now saying that Alexander Isak, he's not playing well, or he's not really being effective, or he's not doing whatever. But he's been completely isolated because the ball's not even getting to him. Whose fault is that? Mace, I'm asking you.
Okay. Whose fault is that? It's no one's fault. It's the fact that you, and if you listen to what you're saying in regards to Chelsea, before the game started, you're thinking them as food. Brother, you guys are the food. Do you understand? Your team isn't there yet for you to have that confidence. If I'm a Liverpool fan, I'm more worried than confident going into that any game. Do you understand? So for me,
I can't see a Joshua Champong and my front four and be worried.
Listen,
that's can't.
I'm
there's
worried
there's no my whole point is there's no excuses for us to lose. Istanbul,
you can't
Palace,
be confident,
fair enough, but
honestly,
there's no excuse to lose against this Chelsea team.
Of course, there's no excuse to lose. I get that point, but you guys are not good enough to hold on to leads. You're not good enough to control. So you give teams chances, and they grow in confidence and they attack you. So the point I'm making is, as a Liverpool right now, going to any games, there's no confidence. If I'm a fan, looking at them, thinking, okay, can we close this game out? At the present Liverpool, I'm saying no. So what did it lead? It led for a very open match. Do you understand? So because of that, you saw Chelsea. I saw Caicedo doing things. Rich James was very good. It just made Chelsea a lot more fearless. They just wanted to attack. And I know Caicedo hits balls and he probably has a good ball striking, but I've not seen that in a while from Caicedo. Do you understand? That goal from Caicedo was quite good. So for me, the way Liverpool play right now is just it gives a lot of teams or inferior teams confidence to challenge you and play better, and that's not good. That's not a good sign.
Yeah. Nah, I definitely agree with that. You also saw that in the Galatasaray game, especially. Yeah. I think our team currently lacks confidence, and this result. Obviously, this international break will help it, but they lack confidence, and teams can smell it. We don't have any press-resistant players, nor do we build up properly to be a press properly, consistently throughout a game, and that's also an issue that we have. Liverpool fans will tell me, then bring on Curtis Jones. He's our most press-resistant player, but he doesn't also progress the ball in the correct volume that I want for our attacking players to have a chance. You know what I mean? So for me, Amoom just asked me something in the chat. What did he asked me, no build up from the back. Is it poor or lack of coaching? It's both. This falls under Arne Slot as well. Because for me, if you can't, with the players that you have at your disposal, and obviously last season, the way we were able to build up from the back, yeah, obviously there was Trent, but Trent didn't play every game. Trent was injured for like 10 games or so. We didn't play every single game with Trent. Know what I mean? So we did manage to do something last season, but all of a sudden this season, we're not able to do it. We're getting pressed really easily. We're losing the ball really easily. We're passing the ball into no man's land. That's an Arne Slot thing to fix. And Arne Slot is my guy, but that's definitely something for him to figure out as to like, why is this happening? Why can't we progress the ball properly? What's happening with Kirkes? What's happening with Bradley, who always commits fouls?
The truth of the matter is that Liverpool need to go back to basics. And even at that at the basic level, you have to start asking very difficult questions regarding the players you have. I think.
Let's start with too early for that. But name the players. Name the players.
So let's just start. Yeah. So for example, you have to have difficult questions. As in, let's start with your signings, Kirkes and Frimpong. Right now, do you think they're good enough to accomplish the style of football or the type of football Liverpool want?
I think Kirkus. I think yes with Kirkus. To be honest, I personally, I've always said it, and I've been very consistent. I think Kirkus is not even top 3 of our problems. So I think the light that's being shined on Kirkus is extremely unfair to him. He's also still young. He will get it. He will figure it out. He's done it with Bournemouth in a back 4.
Yeah.
I'm happy with Kirkus. Kirkus the least of my worries. Frimpong, however, I said it from the start. I am not sure about this Frimpong signing, and it's showing right now. My Liverpool compadres, they were onto me. Frimpong is this, Frimpong is that. He will stretch us. He will provide pace. He will run in behind. He will be the threat in behind. Frimpong is not that done. Frimpong will play well in an uber transitional team. He wouldn't work well in like a team that has most of the possession.
Yeah,
he wouldn't work well like that. And obviously at Leverkusen, they were a team that had a lot of possessions, etc. But they played a lot in transition as well. A lot. Where he had joy, where he had freedom. And the Bundesliga is open as shit. No one does a low block there. So he had joy. But so Frimpong, I believe that if we can ship him next season in the summer, if he doesn't buck up his idea, if we can ship him, we should ship him. Who else?
For me, I think McAllister has been absolutely shit this season.
Agreed.
And that's not that is and for me, alarm bells should be ringing, just because it will get to my final point. Gravenberch, I'm not sure what's going on, but we can give him a little bit of grace. Salah, that's an issue, but I think my main point is the Isaac signing, and this goes back to the conversation we had yesterday in private, of course, the group chat where when you talked about transition, and I disagreed, because I think what Liverpool tried to do this season is to put this league in a chokehold, and by doing that, it's like by getting Isaac. So they thought, we are really good, we are going to win this league for years to come, basically. Hence why you bought Isaac. I think, really and truly, if there was any foresight, you guys should have looked at your midfield and thought, can we get rid of Endo and replace with quality? Can we add more quality using the money we're supposed to use for Isaac? And get Etiki, I can't even say it, Hugo Etiki. And I think, I know.
Say it right, man, before you continue. Say it right.
I know. Hugo Etiki, I can't say, bro. Let's move on.
Say it right, bro.
Let's move on. Anyways, the point being that it was a bit greedy from Liverpool. I think Hugo would have been perfect. And I think the money you should have used to buy Isaac should have been used to upgrade your team. And you're finding it hard the hard way, because now you've gone to a point in the league where everything is breaking down. You don't have options. There are no options. And now you have to go back to basics. Slot has to now coach. And how is he going to coach with this pressure? Because
he has to show, right?
He has to do it. Okay. Another question to you and also to the chat. When was the last time Liverpool lost 3 times in a row? Can you remember?
No, bro. Last time was on the clock. I think it was 2021 season.
23 season, I think. I think it was when you lost to Bournemouth in March, then Madrid in the Champions League, and then you lost to City 4-1.
Was that on the 23, 24?
Yeah. I think that was 22, 20. Yeah, it was
on the club. I know it was on the club. I definitely heard that. Hold your thoughts. Let me go to the chat. LOL Liverpool, shout out Pav in the chat. Prez is saying Liverpool hasn't completely ripped the team apart after winning the Prem. Idea was to strengthen the first 11, thus improving the squad overall. I think they will figure it out, but it may be too late by then. Chelsea 13 played. Yeah, I thought Chelsea, they were there for the taking, in my opinion. Chelsea played their 5th, 6th choice centre back and pocketed Isak, Wirtz, and Salah. How do you explain that? There's no explaining, bro. Like, that's literally what I've been saying. Like, there is absolutely no way. I don't think Isak was pocketed, though. Like, I think he had small joy whenever he had the ball, but at the same time, I can agree that obviously the centre backs, they did well against them. Salah, the less said the better. Obviously, Wirtz's cameo as well, poor. Salah's finished, no builder from the back. Yeah, we already answered that. Tubber saying, I'm explaining, hashtag translation. President saying, they call it in big body best on social. Football Twitter is brutal. You are still Prem champs. Who's big body best?
I don't know.
Maybe. Gerald did a building. Yo, Liverpool wanted to do the Galactical thing. I'll be honest, with all our injuries and the ones during the match, I thought it would be a wrap for us. Yeah, they're laughing at your Ekitike.
Yeah,
Shalom, take a touch. I hear what Mace is saying, but you don't pass up an opportunity to sign a striker like Isak. Let me address the Isak thing. Basically what Gerald was saying. If the player in question wants to leave his current club and really wants to come to your club and does a madness to come, you sign him. If the next, based on data, because that's what they say, based on data, they're saying Ekitike is the next best thing. If you can, you sign him as well. I think the way Liverpool looked at it, based on their midfield, we looked at our midfield as in like there was plenty of cover in our midfield in terms of like on the bench and the starters. That's how no one foresaw McAllister after having the brilliant season he had last season to then have a shit season this season. No one foresaw that. And then on the bench, obviously, we would have Curtis Jones, and then, other dons that could come on and fill the gaps. Gravenberg obviously plays loads of the games. So in terms of the midfield, we didn't foresee that dysfunction happening. I at least didn't. So yeah, in terms of the Isak and the thing, it's not greedy, it's what a big team does. That's what United did, that's what Chelsea did. Why can't Liverpool do it? When it's Liverpool, it's like you should have done this, you should have done that. We'll see. Hold on. We'll see come May if what you're saying is justified. Right now it's too early to say. But we'll see come May if what you're saying is justified. And if it is, then we'll continue.
Yeah.
But right. I don't think the Isak or Ekitike will end up being like a waste of money, or I don't see that.
Perhaps you don't see that, and I understand it. One, I can't blame Isak for choosing to go to Liverpool. It was something I think most strikers would have done in his position. I get it. But I think for Liverpool, there had to be an element of squad planning and foreseeing the future in regards to future-proofing the team midfield-wise. That's what I think Liverpool should have done. I get also the Guehi sign because Guehi is very good in terms of his progression. So losing Guehi might also be, I guess, unfortunate for Liverpool. But there is, I guess, an element of hindsight in this situation. Talking about it,
yeah,
I would accept that part. But just looking at Liverpool now, you're looking at gaps and issues and thinking this should have been resolved before we got into the season. You understand? And I think that has come to bite you in the ass at the moment. And now you have to go back to basics and fix things. And I don't know how you're going to do that with a squad that, I mean, realistically, the morale is going to be down. And also you are under pressure to perform. So how is Slot going to fix all of that? I think that's an issue. Yeah, and I don't know how Liverpool are going to fix it.
This is kind of like uncharted territory for everyone. Obviously, Liverpool, like last back-to-back losses was like a couple of seasons ago. Slot, like I've always been preaching, he's never been through like turmoil or a crisis in his managerial career in 5-6 years. He's always been doing well, wherever. He's not always won cups or leagues, but he's always been doing well. So this is like the first time that he's having he's being asked questions.
Yeah.
The good thing is, like, we started the season well, results-wise, where we had that buffer, we had that room for failure. So now, like Shalom is saying, like, obviously Liverpool fans are saying, we're now looking at Slot to now fix it, to now go through this adversity and get out of it. Arsenal are not out of sight. In the Champions League, it's not all doom and gloom yet.
Yeah.
Get it cracking. Let me go to the chat and then we'll get on to Chelsea because I've got good things to say about Chelsea. What is Amum saying? So are we going to give Sesko the benefit of the doubt that you're giving Isak right now? Hell no. Isak is a 20-plus striker, B. 20 goal plus striker, you get me? Private saying Mac is just being overrun weekly. Yeah, weekly. Just being blamed every single week against every kind of opposition. I'm seeing Torreira. I'm seeing I'm seeing Wharton. I'm seeing, bruv, like it's annoying me, man. He needs to drop.
Who is that dumb with the blonde hair again? Galatasaray.
What, the winger?
No, the DM. I keep. What's his name?
Anyways, Gerald saying I really don't get the McAllister hype even before this season. McAllister was wavy, man. He was a top midfielder in the Prem, man. But obviously this season he's not really showing it. Ekitike sick, plays with no fear. Amim saying Gay, he is unfortunate because they waited until the final day to try and sign him. You reap what you sow.
Lemina.
Amim is trying to be annoying today. I can see what he's doing. Tabe saying anywho, do you think you had the bet? Who do you think had the better window in terms of squad strengthening between Arsenal and Liverpool? In terms of squad strengthening, I think we all agree that it's Arsenal, of course.
Yes,
but in terms of like the better players, the match-winning players, I still think it's Liverpool, and I still think we have the better team, and we should show it. It's not being shown on the pitch right now, but obviously Arsenal has the best squad in the league, in my opinion. You agree as well, Mace?
Yeah, I do. I think we have the best depths. Squad is a different. Like I had this conversation. Squad is only decided at the end of the season who wins, but we have the best depths. So yeah.
Do you think Liverpool have the spine to get through this adversity? Yes, and we also have the experience as well. So, yeah, I do believe that we will get through it. Nevin, Lemina, Lemina, bro, fam. Who did he play for? Wolves, Southampton.
Yeah. I just
bro, running on mid ragged, bro.
I was laughing. I was like, is this the Liverpool I'm seeing? Like, what's going on here? But to be fair, just a little tidbit on that Galatasaray. You know, did you notice whenever Liverpool had the ball, the whistles, it was deafening. I'm not sure if you heard it from it. But apparently, at the end of the game, it was all speakers, bro. The Turks were playing. They were. These guys are mad. All speakers. But anyways, man.
Bro, AZ. Let me say it in Dutch. AZ Alkmaar. They beat Galatasaray last season, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what's the excuse?
They moved to Chelsea.
There's no excuse. But let's move on to Chelsea, man, because I thought for all the shambles that's going on right now in regards to their squad, red cards, injuries, blah, blah, blah. People had to be playing in different positions, etc. I thought Chelsea, in terms of the way they approached the game, was fantastic. There's a lot of teams, especially big teams, that would sit back or play, just weigh it off, hold off, see what the opposition does, and then strike. But obviously, there's maybe an element of you're seeing that Liverpool kind of, they're kind of wonky at the moment. I think Chelsea also didn't come into the game really, in top form as well. So I think they won their Champions League game, right?
Who did they play?
They played at home against someone, and Joao Pedro got a last-minute red card, which was funny. But I think Chelsea, and I want to highlight Moises Caicedo, man, because everyone that knows me knows that guy is, bro. He's the best DM6 in the league, hands down, bro. And yesterday he is hands down. I don't even want to. This is not even like a discussion. Like yesterday, he showed Ryan Gravenberch levels in terms of that position, in terms of how to just be a good ball winner / baller in one, bro. He can do everything, bro. And then even what annoyed me as well is that every single time, I don't know if you guys, thank you, Prez, he's the best 6 in the league. Like, he shows it every game. Every single game he shows it. And yesterday, obviously, it dawned on me even more like, fam, this Donny should be at my club, bro. The fact that we let him, we didn't even let him. He chose to go to Chelsea. Still annoyed me. But, yeah, for me, hands down, like, it's not even close in terms of in the Premier League.
It is. It's more than close. Let's not even go into that conversation. For me, I judge a player, and there's a lot of I guess metrics you judge a player. But for me, one of the biggest ones is how well you perform against my team. And I can tell you for sure, I ain't seen Caicedo.
Cole Palmer doesn't perform well against the top 6. How do you judge him?
Well, that's a
you're
different.
wrong then.
That's
you're
a
wrong
different
then.
one.
So you don't judge players like that. So you don't judge
one.
players like
That's
that.
a diff. I'm talking about Caicedo, not Cole Palmer. So
now you
stick
said
to
players.
the conversation.
You said players.
We're talking about Caicedo. Stick to the conversation.
Okay, let's say Caicedo then. Don't say players.
Okay, cool. That's what I'm saying. Caicedo, I judge players, and we're going to Caicedo. He hasn't performed well against my team. Yes, he's a good 6, but not the best. It's not better for me. He's not better than Rice. It's not better even than this. Well,
he's better than Rice in the 6.
If he played, if he plays as a 6, it's not better than Rice. Not better. He's not even better than Partey. And Partey just left. So let's not even have that conversation, bro. Let's move on. Let's move on, man. But anyways,
so what? He's not better than Thomas Partey?
No, he's not. Get out, bro. Get out,
man. Rice is not a 6, first of all. So if we put Rice in this, why doesn't Rice play 6 then for Arsenal?
Because Zubimendi is better.
Is Zubimendi better than Caicedo?
Ball progression, yes. In terms of breaking or play, no. Caicedo is better than Zubimendi.
Hello, man. Please, man. Let's move on because
Let's move on, man. We wouldn't agree to it. That's fine.
The thing is, I think only Arsenal fans have this opinion. Only you guys have this opinion.
That's okay.
It's not good, man. It's not good.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? Yeah, I was impressed with Caicedo. I was impressed with, obviously, Joshua Champong, great talent, Ghanaian, all that. We're really impressed with him, how he handled Isak. He didn't, get fooled by Isak with his twists and turns. Cucurella as well. I know Jake hates Cucurella, but I have to say Cucurella has been cooking. He's been solid for a good season now. Like, know what I mean? So Cucurella was good. Reece James again.
Yeah. Also, Gusto, the way Maresca played Gusto was quite amazing. Yeah, quite impressive.
What was that, like an inverted wing back?
No, he was more. Where was he? He was more or less playing midfield.
That's what I'm like. But he was very inverted.
Very kind of what's the word? It was more. What's the word? It was progressed a lot more higher. That's it than inverting. Yeah. So yeah, that was quite good. I was quite impressed by how Gusto managed that.
I think, you know what, like, I'm not the biggest Maresca fan or anything, and I don't know, Gerald, Chelsea fans, what you guys think as well. But obviously Esteval, when he came on, very, very good cameo. Good defensively, was a threat going forward. Binu Gittins, the jury's still out on him. I can't lie. The jury's still out on Binu Gittins, but he had a good cameo as well. And
let me ask you a question, on Garnacho versus Gittins. I thought when Gittins came in, I was more positive that he was going to do something than Garnacho.
Yeah. That I agree with.
So I think perhaps Gittins just needs more time to clock this league and get confidence. Because I think Garnacho was good. He was just used as a body just to run Liverpool. But when Gittins came in, you saw that type of winger that knows what he needs to do in terms of cutting in and making the keeper work. So, yeah.
For sure. Shout out Chelsea, man. Big win for Chelsea. Obviously, that moves them up into the 7th place. 11 points, 3 dubs, 2 L's, 2 draws. So, shout out them. Let's go to the chat. Go on.
Quickly, before we go to the chat, I wanted to discuss the change Slot did. Basically, when he removed Konate for, I believe, Curtis Jones. What else did he? Yeah, I think that itself, when he did that, it turned the game into a basketball game. And for me, I know we spoke about this with Kenna. Kenna said, we scored a goal after that. But I think Liverpool were going to score in that game. And by making that change, I think long-term, it affected Liverpool than it helped Liverpool. I'm not sure what your thoughts are.
My thoughts are, I'm with Kenna. I think that particular change had to be made. But I think one thing that I credit Klopp with, even in the 5 games that we won, and even in previous season, that he makes the right changes at the right time, but he makes positive changes. And this is what was missing in this game, that he didn't necessarily do that. Because when you then remove McAllister in the 84th minute or something, which is 20 minutes too late, but then you bring on Endo, that was crazy to me. That was absolutely, that means you don't want to. You was either shook off Chelsea in a counter attack, which I get, but it's not, bro. You're on 2 L's, bro. You have to go for the win, because either way you're losing. You know what I mean? So that's what I was very disappointed about. Where like Slot, bro, he will throw in 4 or 5 strikers to win the game, and then we will win the game. So then you can credit that to Slot. Now I mean, but this one is definitely on him, man. And I agree with you. Like his changes were strange. The initial lineup was strange. To change the game state, like you mentioned, you said it in the chat as well. Are you doing this to change the game state? Which the Konate one I kind of understood. Because obviously we got a goal, but then afterwards you regressed.
Yeah, you guys regressed massively.
We should have gone for the neck, and we didn't.
Yeah.
So that's on the gaffer, man. I can't lie. That's on the gaffer. Where am I? Shout out Reece James, best right back in the league. Tabba saying best right back is Timber dead. Okay. Timber or Reece James, Mace, quickly. Who's better? Who's the better right back? You're biased, bro. Let's move on. You're biased.
Timber, bro. Timber. But in terms of but Reece James is a technician. I ain't gonna lie on him. But I'm gonna go with my boy.
I think Reece James, man. And I've always said, even when Trent was there, I always said Reece James, because Reece James, I don't see no weaknesses in his game.
Who's the better defender? Who's the better defender?
Reece James is a good defender. He's a very good defender.
Who I said who's
I don't think Timber's a better defender. I don't think that's clear cut.
I think
Reece James is way better than him going forward. Reece
I
James
agree.
is a better footballer.
I agree.
So that's why I will give it.
I think
to Reece James.
defending Timber is better, but yeah, that's fine.
All right. Please don't say who I think you're about to say. Tabit wants us to say Zubi that just came out yesterday. Have shame in class. Yeah, they're calling your 6 shout. Rice is not a 6. Mace is lost. I thought this pot knew ball. Gerald, we do know ball, but you know, opinions vary. Of course,
it's my opinion.
Party is a rapist. Why are Arsenal fans still claiming him? Mace, why are you still claiming him?
I'm claiming his, him on the ball, not him outside.
Hey, the hard questions tonight.
It's too.
Arsenal fans still wonder why hate watchers exist. What am I hearing, boy? Zubi do, where are you? Konate was injured. The endo sub was weird. When Andy on the back foot. Sabe, stop forcing it, man. But yeah, shout out Chelsea. Big win. Let's move on to the league leaders, man. Finally, after 14 months, hey, for at least 2 weeks, the mighty Gunners, Arsenal, top of the league, top of the cherry, clear as well with a point above Liverpool, 16 points, 5 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. Arsenal played West Ham at home, which is a team that obviously that's beaten you the last couple of times at the Emirates as well.
Yeah, 2 seasons.
Key games as well to kind of like shed your road to the title. Chat to me, bro. How you feeling? You said you felt good before the pod. You were singing, huh? You're in a good mood. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Hey,
you're feeling.
I'm in a good mood, man. I can't complain. Top of the league. We needed to win this game, of course. I think we came into this game a little bit tentative because back in the back of our mind, we know the history regarding West Ham and how they've just come to spoil our dance 2 seasons in a row. So I did see us not playing as progressive and as like on the front foot as much as possible, but we did get good chances. Eze missed a clear-cut one, which I think he should have scored. Unfortunately, Odegaard gets injured 3 times in a row, creating history, being the first player to be substituted 3 times in the first half, which is
3 is the magic number.
Yeah, which I mean, I read someone somewhere said he needs to go to the mountains because someone's got juju on him. I'm like, fair enough. 3 times in 3 consecutive.
They buried a bone with his name on it somewhere in Trinidad.
It's kind of crazy. But yeah, I'll go with Rice. I love it because he was giving it back to West Ham fans because they just kept pelting him, and finished it off with Saka's penalty. I mean,
any thoughts on Jock? Any thoughts on Jock not taking that pen?
No. I think Saka pulled rank in that pen because that was his 200th
game, right?
200 game. Yeah, sorry. So he's that goal becomes his 100th contribution, going and assist. So that takes him to 100 in 200 games. So I understand why he wants to take it because it's your 200 game. You pull rank. Saka is our star boy, And if you're going to take it from Saka, you best score goals and, pull your weight. And currently, Gyökeres is doing well, but not to that point when you're taking the pen from Saka. So here's what it is. On the conversation on Gyökeres,
be honest, man.
We're
live, bro. We're live. The world is seeing this. Just give the real, bro.
I think he should be scoring more goals. I'll say that for free. In terms of
why are you saying that? In terms of like, is he missing a lot of chances? Because I haven't really seen him get any chances to miss. So why are you saying he should be getting a lot more goals?
He isn't missing a lot of chances, but it just feels like he's either 1 or 2 seconds too late. And I don't think he should be focusing on this bully board type of like game. I don't focus your whole game on trying to go muss or man like so shoulder to shoulders with the defenders. Be smarter, and I think that's what he needs to clock more. When you give that to defenders, shitty defenders will clamp on that because they like that. They like that physical contact. So that becomes your game for the whole 90 minutes. You just become a battering ram, which isn't good for you. So I think he should be better and he should think about his game a lot more cleaner in how he can just diversify what he's given. Because right now it's just the same thing. It's just everything he does is with power. Everything. His touch, his shooting. I bet he even texts with caps lock. It's just all power, bro. It's crazy. So he needs to, give us something else. But I'm not writing him off. I do think he will score goals.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Havertz in a world, Havertz, Gabriel Jesus are back.
Yeah.
Where is Gyökeres in the pecking order?
Second.
I won, ladies and gentlemen.
But there's a reason. There's a reason.
Ladies, it's done. I won.
Okay.
That's quick. After game week 7, second, I won. But let me hear it.
One, I think Havertz
and second behind who, which is also important. Behind who?
Havertz.
Hi. Okay.
Yeah.
Explain.
Due to the fact that Havertz plays the system a lot better, he knows the system, so that system works for them. But I do think in big games, Havertz starts. In smaller games like the West Ham, etc., Gyökeres starts.
Yeah.
And that's why I think there's the difference. And I think it will continue like this until either Havertz decides to start scoring more goals and, dwarf Gyökeres, or Gyökeres picks up and starts scoring. And then we can see a clear striker. But for now,
are you game week 7? It's still early days, but are you happy with the signing? Are you happy with what you're seeing?
Yeah, because the options was Gyökeres or Šeško. Even though Šeško's got 2 goals, I was happy with Gyökeres. For me, my thinking is I was taking experience and a guy who scores lots of goals over like someone who didn't want to battle it out with Kai Havertz last year. That didn't fill me with confidence. So I'm taking the guy who wanted us. Yeah. But in terms of the whole season, I think Hugo was the best option out of the 3.
I hear you. Let me go to the chat. Now that Arteta has moved as a central, I really don't see any weaknesses in this Arsenal team. It's annoying. I want to touch on that because obviously I've had this conversation with you. I've had this conversation with Tabs, Shaz, whoever. I've had this conversation with various Arsenal fans, actually. Even the Dutch enclave here as well. We were equally as deluded. But I think for me, like, for all that we're saying that Liverpool has not been playing well in a lot of games, I don't think particularly Arsenal has played well in a lot of games neither. I think there's probably a handful of games where I can be like, yeah, Arsenal were like, yeah, the better team. I think the main difference is, which I think Gerald is alluding to, is that it's hard to get at Arsenal. It's hard to create chances. And even if you get the odd chance to create a chance, it's hard to even bag. We saw it in the game against Olympiacos in the Champions League, right? Where Arsenal kind of, had a tough time, not necessarily to play their game or whatever, but Olympiacos, they smelled like there was something to get at. I was thinking, if this was against Liverpool, right? Olympiacos would have scored 2 goals.
Yeah. Agreed.
But with both teams, they smelled like there was something to get at. But for some reason with Arsenal, the way you guys are structured, the way everything is set, you still keep teams away from your goal. And that's something to be admired. I'm not going to lie. That's something to be admired. And that's not something for, I think, other teams to hate on. In terms of agenda, yeah, we can run that they play with 5 centre-backs. They play, deep, whatever. But it's solid. It's something that Arteta has worked on for years, and it's finally coming into fruition. It's finally coming into a play. It's not by chance that you guys have conceded only like 3 goals in all competitions or something. Yeah. It's not by chance. You know what I mean? And in the same way, on the other side as well, you get your goals and the game is done. So you guys can actually play win games, by not playing well or still being in second gear, whatever, which is the main difference between Liverpool and Arsenal right now, where we are open as a book. Like, if teams sniff a chance against us, more likely than not, they will score minimum 1 goal. Whereas with Arsenal, if they sniff a chance, they can try, but you'll be lucky to get your goal. And I think that's the difference, man. And yeah, there's weaknesses in Arsenal. I wouldn't say there's no weaknesses. But
I think it's no surprise that Arteta spent majority of his money on defenders. He's been building Arsenal from the back, making sure we are very strong defensively. And then, of course, we're now progressing up the pitch in terms of our acquisitions. So it's how many seasons now, 2-3 seasons, when we've just been resolute at the back. And we have these guys who are growing together and they're getting better and they know each other. We've been playing together for like 5 years now. Saliba and Gabriel. Of course, we have Timber now, who's 2-3 years now into the team. Calafiori, right? It's 2 or 3.
First season, second season. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Wait, let's go 3 because I know you had the ACL. Then 2 or 3. Let's go with that. So we've been very strong on the back, and to your point, yes, we are extremely difficult to concede, and we just know how to lock things up. And I do agree, we haven't been playing fantastically, especially going forward, but we just been getting the goals. And if you have a good defense and if you can get the goals, then that's fine, which kind of leads me to my bigger point. And what I think now is, as you probably know, Drew, being a Liverpool fan, is when you're top, the pressure is on you to perform every game. So now it's a different type of pressure for Arsenal. And I think you ever look at a problem as either a problem or a chance to fix it. And I think now we're top. We should be able to go without fear, especially knowing if you fuck up, you're losing top, and attack, get goals, kill teams off, be ruthless. And so that's what I'm looking forward to. And resolute, exactly. Yeah. So that's the challenge I'm putting to my team to do, because now we have the chance to increase this lead. Now your up is dealing with whatever they're dealing with, foot on necks, kill teams, let's win something. And I think we have the players to do it. Hopefully we don't keep getting these injuries every freaking games, because that in itself is whatever. But it is it's kind of jarring where you never leave a game without getting an injury. It's kind of jarring in itself. So so for me, the main point from this West Ham game is, now you're top, you have to go out there and dominate.
Yeah. Are you confident that you'll do it, or not quite yet?
I'm confident. My position is now that Mikel has been given everything he needs. You have to go fucking do it. That's just the bottom line. Go win games. You have the bench to. No excuses. You won't find me giving any excuses. Go ahead.
Press #JockWatch. I'm saying Gyökeres looking like a great championship player right now. Press is saying Sesko has equaled his non-penalty goals in half the minutes played. Woo. Tabo is laughing. Non-penalty every day. These men create the new criteria. Gyökeres has no accessories, all muscle, no brain. Bring back Havertz. Havertz has a bag. He's a technician. Jock is a championship player who won the lotto. Damn, where's Kenner, man? Where's Kenner to defend his goat? What can Gyökeres improve or do better in the system? That's a good question. Mace.
What can
from
he
Nevin?
improve?
What can Gyökeres improve or do better in your system?
I think, well, if you look at Arteta's post-game commentary, he said he walked up to the pitch and gave Gyökeres a hug because basically what people are saying is, have you noticed what, like, you don't see Saka being double teamed, etc. And the reason why is that Gyökeres is occupying the two centre backs because as it has been explained, one person is marking him and the other person is marking his runs. So that creates space. So to start with that question, I think he's improving the way we attack, but I want my strikers to score goals, especially coming from a time where we don't have strikers that score lots of goals, even goals at all. So what I think he needs to improve is he needs to understand that he can switch up those games, not every day be a magnet for like bodies and like, just I don't like that. You can figure out how to be a little bit deft in how you move. Look at, for example, Isak. He's a tall striker that could, do the muscle. It's not muscle, but he can do the muscle thing. But he's a bit smarter in how he moves and with the touches he takes, etc. Work on your touch, bro. Like those are the little things, and you're finishing. Gyökeres takes like
bouncy, bro.
It's bouncy. It takes like four touches to fix his run when he's going through on goal. You need maximum 2. You understand? It's the Prem. They don't give you any time to correct. You have to be on point. And I think perhaps what we need is just to give him time. And I guess we're in that era where we don't give people time. They have to come in and work. I mean, conversely, Sesko just got his second goal. He probably might just start scoring now. Who knows? We just need to give these guys time and figure out. But from what I've seen, I just want my striker to be a little bit more cute and, and have more to his game.
I'm telling you right now, you're not gonna have that with Jock, man. But I do get where I think if Jock focuses on like his first touch and be that, remember like Lukaku, like at Everton, like use your body or your bully ball, use it to greater
effect.
You know what I mean? To greater effect, and be quicker when you shoot. You know what I mean? Just get that off. And I think if you start doing that, then he should be calm. I think. I'm saying Portuguese league sells more pretenders to big clubs than any other league, of course. Starting with Bruno Fernandes. Arteta is a great defensive manager, but when will he bring entertainment back to the Emirates? Arsene Wenger didn't manage on universal credit for all those years for this. Yeah, but then Arsenal fans will tell you, they're closer than ever to win something. So, yeah, I mean, I would take, at this moment of time, I would take their defensive resoluteness. Looking at my team.
Because
funny enough, take that as well, man.
Funny enough, when we played good football, we got battered. So there you go. Swings and roundabouts.
It's about finding a balance, right?
Precisely.
Which I think is possible as well, and I think it's very possible with this Arsenal team as well. So Arteta needs to free it up. Muscle injuries consistently. You have to look at the manager, coaches, and medical department. When the ball bounces off your foot when it's punched in, there are significant improvements to be made there. Gyökeres has that Rasmus Højlund in him. Go to the Serie A. Do we think he's suffering because of the minutes he's playing? Havertz could be easing the load right now.
Yeah, I do think there is a bit of he needs.
Have you not got another strike on the bench?
No, just Marino. That would be our second option. So yeah, he does need a little bit of help in regards to the load. But I think this is good because he didn't have a full preseason with us, so might as well just call this part of stepping up to the pace. It is what it is. We're going into the international break. It's calm.
All right, calm. Yeah, man. So what? Before we leave Arsenal, favorites.
Yeah,
let's go and do it now. That's what you're saying, right? Confidence.
Yeah, my position. I said we should win the league. I've said that from day one. Now we're top. Now we have the opportunity. We have to grab the Bulls by the horn and go win this bloody league. That's what I think. No excuses.
Man. No excuses, man. That's how you should think, man. As a top team, man. Let's move on to our eternal enemies, man. United back in. Hey, I think this deserves a round of applause as well, man. Because, fam, United back in the top 10 is quite something, man.
Actually, I'll give him.
This is quite something, and hopefully, Ruben Amorim can get his back-to-back dubs. Beat Sunderland, promoted team. Next game is against the wounded Liverpool. Get your back-to-back dubs. It's no better time to get your back-to-back dubs than now, bro. But let's discuss the game against Sunderland first, which is obviously a team that just promoted. They're doing really, really well. I think they're currently 9th in the league. They've only lost twice. Obviously, the game against United was the second one. They've already won 3 games. I think they're particularly strong at home. That's where they collect the points. Fans on their back, etc. But yeah, United. I didn't really. I had the game on, but I didn't really watch it. So, United fans in the chat, y'all have to tell me how the game went in terms of like, was it deserved? Was it not deserved? Did you play good? Did you not play good? But from what I saw United attacking a lot, specifically in the first half. And they got their goals, man. I think who scored? Benjamin Sesko scored. And Mason Mount. I saw Mason Mount's goal as well. It's a half volley as well. Really, really good. Yeah, man. I think I tipped United to enter top 6.
Raw like that.
At the start of the season. Remember?
Right. Okay, cool.
I got United in my top 6. Now I don't know. Yes, they have. No. Hold on. I think they actually have the talent to push on and to be way better than they have been before. Of course, but
brother, we are so fickle as football, like just football in general. United have won a game, and your opinion of United is changing.
No, it's not changing. It's not changing to say that I'm not sure that they will make top 6. Before I believe they'll make top 6, but now I'm not sure. It's reversed.
Yeah. I thought you were like, they might make it.
No.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
because they should be beating Sunderland at home. I can't lie. That's your bread and butter. If you're struggling against Sunderland, and what are we doing here? You understand? So the next game against Liverpool, that's when I want to see what United can do, because you're going against a wounded animal, and Liverpool would like to respond, but can you show them that we are smelling blood as well? Because I think
look at Arsenal fans, opportunist. You're just the opportunist, man. Can you smell blood?
You guys are bleeding, man. So can the United boys smell blood and go get their their revenge? They're back to back. You understand?
Yeah, man. I think United for the past couple of seasons at Anfield, they've done well. They drew last. The last 2 they've drawn, I think.
Yeah,
we've drawn against them. Even though when they haven't been that good. So yeah, man. Going to the chat, the United boys, Amim saying control the first 20, turned into a ball game and then took control again. Press saying definitely deserved, switched off in the second half, but we kept it uneventful.
What I want to know from United boys, people who actually saw the whole game, what was the keeper saying? Did he give you confidence? Yeah, did he give you confidence?
I saw them like rejoicing when he plucked the ball up from
the air. Yeah. I saw that too.
Man, like Lammers, fair enough, man. Fair enough. Because I remember I asked Prez about Lammers, and he was like, he's not sure. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I haven't seen anything from him. United are just United, man. That 3 at the back is not going to move mountains for them, man.
Any thoughts about Cunha doing the 007 or whatever, guys?
Yeah, I'm pretty surprised about that. Cunha 007 is not nice, man. I'm a Cunha fan. I don't want to call him too much, but 007 doesn't discriminate. Wirtz is already 008 or 009. I don't know where Wirtz is, but he's far. But Cunha's not entered Cunha Bond territory right now, and I don't like it, bro. Because
I would have said Cunha scores before Šeško, but bro, it's kind of crazy.
That's weird. I haven't really watched United like that. I'm not gonna lie, so I'm not sure how Cunha is performing. But I do. From what I've seen, he is involved. He is involved in the positive things as well in United. He gets a lot of chances. He's not really putting them away as of now. But he's a good player, man. I think Yeah. I don't think they should be worried about Cunha long term. He's also Premier League proven. It's not like words. He's not Premier League. Cunha's Premier League proven. So, you know, and Buemo as well. Like he's not really. He scored and assisted. The assist to Mason Mount was good as well. But he also looks like he's. Now I mean,
yeah,
it's just that graveyard, bro. It's that graveyard that's making players that are good not feel good about themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, Gerald they say can't see anything than a Liverpool dub in that match. Same. Might do a live watch, you know, for that game. Chat, let me know. Shall we do a live watch Liverpool United?
That would be funny.
Let us know, man, if we should do that. Lammers, he didn't have a lot to do, to be fair, but was tidy and claimed the cross well. Lammers was comfy, nothing spectacular. One very good save from distance, an uneventful goalkeeping game. It's a good game. Okay, Cunha will be fine. Cunha coming back from injury and snatching out a lot. It will pass. Okay, so they're thinking Cunha will be fine. And performances have been top. Continue talking about my FC like this, and I'm locking off this spot. Hey, Donnies like to give it, but they hate it.
I had to take it, bro.
We'll move on, man. We'll move on. There's nothing to talk about United anyway, man. Good win. Hopefully for your sake, of course, you can make it back to back.
Actually, I got one question. United boys. Højlund, because he's doing bits in the Italian league. I want to know the thoughts about it. Do you reckon they shouldn't have sold him and gave him like another chance?
I saw people saying that, you know, like on Twitter. I saw people saying that Højlund should have stayed so that he could battle it out with what's his name, Šeško. And they should have sold Xerxes. I don't know, but I don't know what they think, to be honest. No regrets for Højlund. Šeško is a better footballer. Whoa. Okay. Rasmus needed to go. Syria will suit him down. Fair play, man. Šeško's a better footballer. Šeško got his first goal in the Premier League as well. His second goal, sorry, in the Premier League as well. Yeah. After that Krankum goal last week. This one, it was a good. I saw the goal as well. It was a good goal. Right place at the right time. Tapped it in nicely. Great movement. I'm intrigued by Šeško, man. I've always been intrigued by him. I want to see, because now he's getting a run of games. He's getting more comfortable. Let's see. Now, obviously, the Anfield test is coming as well. Let's see how we will do against our defense. Not sure, man. Šeško's best performance to date, involved in a lot throughout. Hopefully, confidence is loading. Woo! Josh could be cooked here. Joshua, man. Yeah. He just got the big bread, man. Let's move on, man. Let's move on to Spurs, man. Obviously, our friend Strizza's not here. Strizza was meant to be on today, by the way, guys. You haven't seen him in a long time. He was meant to be on today, but due to technical difficulties, he couldn't make it. But obviously, his Spurs won 2-1 against Leeds. Mohamed Kudus with his first goal. Matisse Tel as well, first goal of the season. Great goal from him as well. And Leeds, another L from them, man. They are 15th in the league. You see that Leeds manager? Because I swear he was managing Norwich as well, right? Or
is it Daniel Farke?
Daniel Farke.
Yeah.
He just gives I'm a shit manager energy. I don't know why. He just gives it. Like every time I see him, he's getting moved to, he's losing.
It's just a facial expression.
Yeah, bro. Like,
yeah.
I don't rate him, man. But shout out Spurs. Third in the league. Thomas Frank doing good business. Obviously, Spurs as well. They're not necessarily playing well, but they're getting the results at the moment, which is obviously important at this stage of the game. They've also only got one loss, 2 draws, 1 point behind Liverpool, 2 points behind Arsenal, as well. So
because these players are the same players Ange had last season, right? And you had Thomas Frank come in and say, "Okay, guys, you know what? Forget about that high line Aussie type football we played. We're going to defend and be resolute." And
no, but Spurs, they play counter press. They play counter press footy, man.
I mean, the point I'm making is it's the same players.
Yeah.
It was a different manager.
Yeah, but Ange's style was
ideas
suicide,
and
bro.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So So I think Spurs are going to be interesting where they end up.
Yeah,
because I had this feeling they were underutilized with Ange, and a better manager like Frank will make the most of this squad. That's why I see so far. Yeah.
What I also think is that the Mohamed Kudus signing was huge for them, man, because he has been so instrumental. And even though numbers wise, you would see like this is like his first goal. He's had a couple assists already, but this is like his first goal, and he should get more, goals as well. He's always had every single game he gets like 2 good chances.
Yeah.
But in terms of like his overall play and his importance to the Spurs team, it's immense, bro. Like he's so good. He's good at the ball. He's good at shielding the ball. Counter. He's good. He's good at whenever he gets countered on, he doesn't lose the ball. Dribbling, shooting, crossing, press resistance is the word. Sorry, dribbling, shooting, crossing, bro. Like Kudus, yeah, man. I really like him, man. Really good player.
Is he a good replacement? Is used that lightly? Is he a good replacement for Kulusevski?
Yeah, he is. And I think even when Kulusevski comes back, you either put Kudus in the 10, which personally I think Kudus centrally is much better, or you put Kulusevski. But I think them two playing together, that will be interesting to me, because then
agreed.
Spurs will be really good. So that's what I'm looking forward to, man. So press saying Daniel Fox looks like he should be working in an art gallery, fam. Like, he does not look like a gaffer, man, at all. But yeah, I don't know if Leeds will. I think Leeds, they look rugged enough, but I think they'll be in the bottom 3, man, come May, man. They're not looking good. But yeah, shout out Spurs, shout out Thomas Frank, my guy. Let's move on to the other games, man. I think we covered all the Saturday games. Let's go to the Friday game, which is Bournemouth, which is also another very, very high-flying team. They sit 4th at the moment, also 2 points behind Arsenal. 3-1 win against Fulham. And Semenyo with 2 goals and an assist. And Justin Kluivert with a screamer.
To be fair, all goals were high-quality goals. I have to also give it up to the Fulham goal.
What are we saying? Like low XG?
No, in terms of like the goals scored, like the quality of the goals, they were quite good goals. So it was a feast for like a neutral. Very good goals. Yeah, very good.
How did Fulham play? I didn't watch the game.
I didn't watch it. I didn't watch all of it either. Fulham were okay, but obviously all goals happened. The end? 70 minutes. That was the first goal that was scored, and obviously the Bournemouth scored 3 goals as a response. I was going to touch on Semenyo, and what do you think in regards to his ceiling?
Semenyo has a Sadio Mane arc, man.
Interesting.
And I mean
Proceed.
I mean that. I think Semenyo is doing kind of the same things that Sadio Mane was doing at Southampton. Just being that wavy player with goals and assists at a lower team, but still very raw. So then when you put him in like a good team, he will iron out the rawness and just be a producer. Because Semenyo, he kind of does the same thing as Sadio Mane. Both-footed, very direct, tracks back a lot, very strong. Bro, like it's giving Sadio, in my opinion, and he could definitely make the step up, man, easily.
I think he's better if you're using that arc. I think he's better now than what Mane was at the time of Southampton. I feel like Mane exploded at Liverpool, but this Semenyo now is quite good.
Yeah, I think Mane was probably a little bit more raw at Southampton. Yeah, and maybe Semenyo's a little bit more refined at this moment of time.
Yeah,
but I don't want to say. I'm afraid to say better.
Okay.
Because check the tapes, bro. I'm afraid to say better because Sadio Mane's Liverpool debut against Arsenal.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's what I'm saying. So let's be guided. But obviously, Semenyo has the qualities to do the exact same thing. I agree with you. So it's not even that much of a horrific shout, man. But yeah, Bournemouth. Where do you see Bournemouth? Is this going to be like he was doing this last season, Nottingham Forest? Yeah, where like for quarter 1, 2, 3, they'll be there, but then they'll tail off. Come quarter 4.
I was a bit worried for Bournemouth because they lost 2 of their centre backs. So I thought, and also Kirk as well.
Same,
yeah. So I thought this might be a tough season for them, but they've somehow managed to be, move on like nothing's happened to them.
Senesi and them, man, holding the fort, man.
Yeah, Dikite holding the fort. Yeah, it looks like they're moving on. I think a lot of praise has to go to their manager. Yeah,
good manager, man.
So that's a good sign of a good manager, someone who just goes on with it. Also, Oliver.
Also, my current director of football. Hey, he got them signings in for Bournemouth. Let's give him. Hey, let's get my DOF some credit.
That's fine. So, but yeah, I have to give a lot of praise to the manager. He's been pretty good. But for Bournemouth, I'm gonna go a top 10 finish. Yeah.
Before I move on, I want to go back to United as well. Like, obviously, there were rumors that Ollie Glasner wants to be your gaffer. Do you guys welcome that? Let me know in the chat if you welcome Ollie Glasner. Another 3 at the back merchant or 5 at the back, however you see it. President saying, Mace, do you still think Mitoma could be a Ballon d'Or winner?
Firstly, I never said that, but I know he's trolling.
Is this underground converse? Is this underground converse coming to light? Mitoma a Ballon d'Or winner. So where's he pulling out? Where is he pulling out?
That's
so what did you say? Elaborate.
That's a very good question. Ask him.
So what, is he just making this up?
No, I just said Mitoma was a good player, and he'd never really rated Mitoma like that.
Oh, President.
Prez didn't rate Mitoma like that. I said he was a very good player.
Ballon d'Or, mad.
Ballon d'Or.
Nevin saying, shout out Semenyo. His route to the Prem hasn't been easy. Added that killer instinct. Now only way is up. Yeah, his route to the Prem wasn't be easy. He came through the long way as well. But he's done well, man. He's done well. Yep. Yeah, that's where he kind of made his name, innit?
Yeah, Bristol. I remember randomly meeting him, Harvey Nicks. I was like, is that Semenyo? Yeah, and then he's a Prem. Good for him, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out Semenyo, man. Then the Sunday game, today's game, there was quite a few games on at 3:00 as well. Aston Villa, I think, with their second win in the league. So they're picking up form again. They beat Feyenoord in the Europa League as well. So they're doing good business. Beat Burnley 2-1. Daniel Marlon got a rare start. Repaid that with 2 goals. Beat Burnley. Yeah. I mean, in terms of like the quality of their players,
they're going straight down.
It's not looking. They're going straight down, man. But I like their idea. I like the way they play against other teams. Against us, for some reason, they just wanted to sit and smoke a cigar. But anyways, Everton versus Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace finally beaten. Everton snatched a late winner. Jack Grealish with the second goal. Iliman Ndiaye with a penalty, and Munoz opened the scoring. I watched the first half of that game. It was all Crystal Palace. I don't know how the rest of the game went. And I don't know if Everton smashed and grabbed at their own gaff. But from what I saw, it was all Crystal Palace. And I'm pretty surprised about this result. Nevertheless, like I said, the Premier League does not discriminate, man. And even super teams can get beaten. Newcastle against Nottingham Forest. Ange, is he becoming is he on 007 as a gaffer? Because I think he is,
Yeah, I don't think it's one. And I think
word on the street
is that they might let him go during the international.
Boy. I mean, for me, it was already weird for him to step into Nottingham Forest like that.
Yeah. They kind of hamstringed him because you let go from the manager that was very popular within the squad. Yep. So anyone coming in is coming in at a disadvantage. And especially when you don't win. Because if you win, people would just give you a blind, like, okay, cool, we're winning, so it's fine. Marakakis got it right. But we're not. So, yeah, I feel sorry for him, but it's Ange, bro. So
I don't think they should get rid of him. It's a couple of games. He's been there for like not even a full month. Give him time, man. I'm a big believer of giving time. But yeah, Newcastle won at home. Probably expected Bruno Guimaraes and then Nico Watermada with a goal. I think it was a penalty. It was a good penalty as well. Binsed it. I think, when Newcastle made that signing, it was a lot of money. But I've always said that Nico Watermada will click in this Newcastle team because I think he's then genuinely capable of becoming like a solid striker in the league. You know,
Did
if
you
Chris
hear
Wood,
Bayern's CEO comment to Newcastle
yeah,
buying
hate
them?
him,
That was
bro.
salty as F, bro.
Like, why would they pay so much for Nico Watermander? We're laughing, blah blah blah. He's
Yeah,
repaying.
yeah,
He
he's
scored 3
repaying
goals
so
or something
far.
for them.
So
He
far,
scored more goals than his replacement. You know what I mean? So yeah, Bayern are going downhill, by the way, because they've seen Watermander go to the Prem, Florian Wirtz going to the
Let's go to
Prem.
Prem. Yeah, they're salty. They are very salty.
There's questions around Harry Kane and Michael Olise staying. Yeah, man, their stocks are going down. Wolves versus Brighton ended in a 1-0 draw. Again, Brighton, I'm not sure about them. I think it was an own goal and Van Hecker with a goal as well. And then Man City ended the game week with a 1-0 win against Brentford away, man. Erling Braut Haaland with the 9th goal of the season. Is he the top scorer of the season?
Yeah, he has to.
Yeah, Erling Braut, man. What a guy. What a guy,
You see
man.
the game?
I watched it. I watched it half.
What was City giving? They were just giving like not giving City of old, are they? They're just giving like we would get this win at any cost type of football.
Yeah, but again, you know, there's not that many good teams in the league, bro. I think the only good teams, you know, chat, you guys let me know what teams you think that's been good in this league. I could probably only say Arsenal and Palace. That's been the only 2 teams where I've been like, okay, from game week to game week, you've been good. Bare minimum good. Not amazing, but good. The rest, everyone's been, you get me? So, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. City, yeah. They might fix it, or it might be a Haaland showdown. It might be Haaland, you get the goals, and we lock up.
Yeah.
That's what they might have to do. You get me? But yeah, man, we reached the end of our episode. Let's head over to the bar chat. If you got any shots, let us know. Mace, have you got any shots?
How I got any shots? Yeah, we're top of the league, so that's a shot done. I'll start with that if I can remember. For anyone, I will. Yeah, so a shot goes out to Arsenal. Arsenal FC, we're top of the league. I'll take a shot for that. As I've said, we need to step up and not let Liverpool catch up so we can win something, because I'm tired of coming second 3 times in a row. It gets to you. It gets to a man's mental. So a shot for Arsenal for being top of the league. Yeah, shot to Bukayo Saka. In terms of what he's achieved, the other player who's done it in the fewer games was Cesc Fabregas, just to show how the company he's keeping. When we met him, or when we first got introduced to him, we never would have thought he would have been this type of player. So my shot goes to Bukayo.
A lot of us did saw the vision though.
In
you
terms
guys
of
were playing him left back. You guys were playing him left back, and we were like, nah.
I mean, you do see the vision, but you don't expect that vision to grow into what he is right now.
Where he is right now, yeah.
He's
made strides, man. It's even like his story is even funny as well, because like obviously Henry was his youth coach, right? And he was saying he wasn't even like top 3 players in his team.
Yeah,
or like Freddie. One that he fought.
Yeah, it's Freddie Ljungberg. Freddie Ljungberg saw him because I think he was playing for the 18s, and Freddie was like, "Nah, bring him to the first team." So Freddie saw the vision. So Saka's rise, we always give it up for Freddie, because if Freddie wasn't there, I'm not sure how it would have turned out. So yeah, those are my.
Would have been at Port Vale.
Some shit like that, bro. Those are my 2 shots so far that I can remember. Anything else I can remember? No, that's it. 2 shots. What about you, Drew?
I don't know, man. I don't have any shot. Maybe my shot will probably go to. I want to give it to Marcus Rashford, man, because outside of Liverpool and Feyenoord, I'm also a Barcelona fan, so I follow Barcelona quite a lot as well. And I'm happy for him that he's excelling there. He's starting games. He's being important. He's being a difference maker within the team, not necessarily in games always, but within the team, he's being a difference maker. Against Newcastle, we saw the goal that he scored. I think this weekend as well, even though that they lost to Sevilla, but he scored again. He's just being important to the team, man, and starting games and getting his joy back. So yeah, I want to give a shout out to Marcus Rashford, man, just finding his feet again, man.
And also shout out to Gerard, shot for Moses as well. I'll take that as well because he was really good. So
what was Gerard saying? Shot for Moises Caicedo, best
Moises
6 in the league. Yeah, but you didn't want to finish what you said, yeah? You just said shot for Moses. You didn't want to finish the whole.
I don't agree.
You don't want to finish the whole.
I'm man enough
read the whole thing, bro. Why you?
Move on, bro. I'm man enough to say, yeah, I'm fair enough to like, yeah, you did well, so I'll take a shot. But for me, obviously, different opinions. It is what it is, man. Football.
Let's go back to the chat. Press saying he said it on the episode a while back around when he first touched the league. If he keeps going, he could be of Ballon d'Or caliber. Press, how do you remember that, bro? That's mad.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You need to pull out the tapes because I don't remember saying that.
Gerald said, Ange, no wins in first 7 games, 2 draws and 5 losses, I think. Okay, so he at least got a draw, but still 007, man. No wins. City was good in the first half, second half, they were anonymous. Gerald saying Arsenal, Palace, and Bournemouth. I'll give it to Bournemouth as well. They've been good as well. Yeah, those 3 teams probably have been playing according to their level, I guess. Yeah, Mace, he's just very Arsenal biased, man. But yeah, thank you very much for tuning in, zoning. Of course, as always, like, subscribe, share, follow us on all socials. I'll try my best to get the full gang on the pod again. That's my dream, to get Toast and Strizza on the pod so we can all chop it up. And obviously, Strizza can talk more about Spurs, innit? Because that's what we need. We need that Spurs angle. And obviously, any United fans out there as well, come on the pod because you got answers. You got questions to answer, man. You got questions to answer, you United guys. I'm always hiding in plain sight.
Once again, bro.
Thank you very much for listening again, man. My name is Andrew, aka Rapping Drew. J to the Mace. Thank you very much as always.
Thank you.
We are the VBP boys, and we out.
Peace.
Peace.